More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kidd Brewer Stadium, the Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Old Dominion Monarchs taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will have the football first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the tailback. Makes one man miss. And they're able to make the tackle. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They want to run this quarterback. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Monarchs with the 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Roach. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Nice move there. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Pass to 30. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Old Dominion. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Appalachian State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Grab near the sticks. It's Calhoun. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. He'll keep it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field. He'll do it himself on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Johnson wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, he's got a chance. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Here comes the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Going with the ground game left. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Mountaineers are threatening in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rutgers. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Monarchs getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Looking for space. It's Roach. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it. Got enough space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Roach. Touchdown, ODU. A great catch and run for 6.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Great place to start for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Johnson looking to throw. Right down the middle. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Monarchs line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Rides the back and leaves it. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Mountaineers are flying down the field. Looking for room, it's Alexander. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. From the gun, the running back has it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to try to get it himself. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Johnson wants to throw it. Steps away to find some room. Quarterback got it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sherman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The Monarchs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Monarchs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got a man, it's Robinson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes a man miss. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Creates a little space. He has the first and still on his feet. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
The defensive line just is not physical enough against the run. Too many guys getting pushed around. Too many guys not playing with great gap integrity. And the linebackers aren't able to fill. That's been a problem when trying to stop this running game.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers have a lot of options on second and inches. It's a reverse. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
I often say the best offenses in college football are the ones that can run the football down in the red zone, but it's not just conventional runs. It's getting the reverse going as well. Why not get one of your best playmakers the football here in the green area and let him go? Nice job getting the pitch, using his speed, scoring a touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Wisconsin. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. On the move, it's Rote. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the 2nd half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Monarchs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes a man miss. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Calhoun. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. Sweet cut there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Lining up trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 45 on his way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Right back to the well.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Direct snap. Finds some fresh air. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Monarchs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. It's a draw. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll toss it. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. To the air on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Fires to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Catch in the middle. It's Lawson. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Quarterback running on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense as he's knocked down immediately.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the 1st down. Breaks into the open. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
The Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Rides to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? The give to the running back from the shotgun. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball, You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Slithers into space. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Another incompletion on 3rd down. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Fires to the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Leaves it with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Sherman. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On the ground, it's Roach. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And they grab the lead here in overtime.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Old Dominion 31 at stake 24.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it behind the line. It's Simpkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to sling it on second down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. One more stop by this defense wins it. Fourth and long in overtime. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, App State. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. To the ground with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Mountaineers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Handoff to the lone back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They want to keep this drive alive. Third and short here in overtime. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. from the gun. Bringing the heat. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
That keeps the score at stake. 37, Old Dominion 31.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Johnson looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Roach. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Fourth and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. He'll set up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, ODU. They got it in to tie it up here in double overtime, and now the 2-pointer will win it.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it for you.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays.
Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. Trying to barge their way in. They are stopped on the 2-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. After the stop, now a 2-point try to win the game. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this 2-point try. They'll try to run it in. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime.
That makes the score at stake. 39, Old Dominion 37.
So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. They'll try to power it in. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. Here comes the 2-point try. Johnson wants to throw it. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a 2-point conversion. They'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. He's into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by 2. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.